Right. Humble C.
There we go. Y'all can hear me?
Hey, my God, in the building.
My
From
man.
from the buffs to the truck. What's up, boss? How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. You know, I always have some fucking audio issues for some dumbass reason. So I had
You
to.
must be in Florida.
No, actually, I'm at home. I'm in my driveway. I had to come out to the truck so I can
shit.
get my headset and shit.
This thing is sitting here just running gas. Damn truck.
So, Carlos, we was talking. We was congratulating everybody that was graduating from college, high school, middle school, trade school, driving school, but not prison.
I was gonna ask, what about probation?
What the fuck?
Bro, niggas need love too.
I'm saying, bro, you gotta hold the real ones down, bro.
The real what the
I mean, they all better in their life while they in there. Why not?
Sir, you got echo, sir. Who's this person? He tagged. All right, so then we went into to prom season now. It's prom season, so it's a lot of kids out. So is there a such thing as too much to spend on prom?
Listen, there was a bitch that got out of
Whoa,
a
whoa,
casket
whoa,
at her
whoa,
prom.
whoa, sir.
No, this bitch got out of a casket.
Whoa.
You knew where he was going. You knew where he was going. Come on now.
Ain't no whoa. When you pull up in a hearse to get out of a casket, you are what I call you, bitch.
Sir, you talking reckless today.
Man, listen.
Man, you'll never get no fucking sponsor on this motherfucker. But
You don't be getting flagged for this shit too, right?
You want me to tone it down, sir?
no, sir, not.
I was gonna say, because if you really want me to tone it down, I'll be humble C for real.
One day I'm gonna have my pastor on.
Because you turn it down and turn it up, it's all the same thing. So now we good.
The day when I have my pastor on, I'm gonna ask you to turn it down that day. Okay. She was dead clean. What the fuck? This motherfucker.
Facts. Facts.
She pulled up casket ready.
She hopped out of a casket, bro. That was too much. And to her parents, like, y'all thought that shit was cool too, huh? Just the blind leading the blind. The blind.
Sir, I would need to confirm or deny.
The blind leading the blinder. That's what I say.
That shit wow. So news wise, what we have going on this week?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Gas prices still going up.
That shit ain't.
Hey, at this point, bro, I'm about to get me a pedal bike, bro. No bullshit.
That's not funny.
I'm about to be pulling up at the club, VIP, all drinks on me, gas tank on E.
So y'all want to see this? I want to see this. Pause. I found this the other day, and I didn't know what to make of it.
Ain't them over, brothers. Brothers, bend your knees. Bend your knees. And then, brothers, let them know that you're going to let him go. You got him? Bend your knees, brothers. Take your time. Bend your knees, brothers. Yeah, I'm good. You go down. I'm going to go down with you. Bro.
I didn't
What's
know
the significance of that?
I didn't know that they you could bury people without a casket. I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to get a casket. I didn't know it was an option.
I mean, it's probably spiritual or some shit. I don't know.
Most likely it's something to do with religion.
So what's you saving like what $10,000 almost?
Something like
I
that.
say you save even more. Just have a cookout at the crib.
Fried green tomatoes.
This boy, I'm not even responding to you
Hey,
right
Jonathan, if you want to fire him, we can let him go now.
now.
Let him go now.
If
You
you've
gonna
ever
have to
seen the
give me
movie
my
Fried Green
severance pay
Tomatoes,
on
you,
this
you
one.
get the reference, but I'm not messing with Carlson right now.
He said he gonna need his severance pay. All right, so another thing I wanted to talk about. So Reek is also a ride share driver. I am a ride share driver. So um, I brought Reek on to talk about the ride share. It's ready to get hot outside. Um, this weekend
What
was
you
graduation season.
what y'all gonna do when a nigga get in y'all car musty as fuck, smelling like onions, yo?
So listen to
That
me,
happens daily.
sir. You got so Reek, you gonna have to leave and come back because you got a real bad echo. So this I said Reek, what the fuck? I guess he thought it was him too. What the fuck, Jonathan? Just fuck it. So last night, this motherfucker got in the car smelling like weed and cigarettes, yo. Like, and oh my, I hate cigarette smoke. I do not like weed smoke either. But it looked like he was just bathing in the cigarette smoke. Like, you know how that shit be all in your clothes and whatnot. Yo, my god, I rolled all the windows down. You get no air, no none of that. Yo, this shit gonna flow through this motherfucker. And this shit was wild, Joe. Like I don't understand how you. Well, I mean, I guess that's your life, so you live your life however you want to live your life, but you can't get in people's cars smelling like that, yo. Like, so Jonathan, let me tell you about this shit. Saturday, I worked all day Saturday. I worked from 10 o'clock in the morning to 7 o'clock at night. I said Saturday, I know you don't work in the daytime. I'm gonna do something different. Work. I picked up these group of kids. Didn't know one of them. I thought was an adult, but I found out from her talking she was a kid like everybody else. So when kids get away from their parents, they start talking reckless, they start cussing and all that shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was talking about everybody up and down the street, every fucking body up and down the street. And I'm like, yo, you smell like piss the whole time. You got nerve to be talking about somebody else. But that's neither here nor there. We get up to Park Heights and up in Jewtown. The little girl in the back saw the lady crossing the street and was like, "Oh no, don't hit the Holocaust, lady!" And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on here? Where is your fucking parents? Where are y'all fucking like? Who teaches their kids to talk like this? Like the Holocaust lady, don't hit the Holocaust lady." I could not wait for them motherfuckers to get out my fucking car.
The so-called parents be talking like that too.
I was gonna say exactly
Where they get that shit from?
the parents.
That's exactly where they get that shit from.
Yeah, but people definitely be getting in the car musty though. That's an everyday thing.
No.
Shit is crazy. It was this lady I had the other day, and she was complaining how her rides got canceled. Not in Maryland, but different states, and how she makes sure she leave a tip because they got the no tip list, and she don't want to be put on the no tip list. And I was like, man, we don't have no tip list. She was like, you do have one. Don't tell me. I know y'all have one. You're right. You're right. My bad.
You gotta leave you a tip just so you don't put me on it.
My bad. You're right. I was trying to explain. Fuck.
I be hating when people be like, "I'm gonna leave you a big tip on the app," and they be capping, and then the ride be over. You never get a tip. You like, "Yep, that's exactly why I didn't help you with your bags."
Yeah.
Shit crazy. This shit is crazy, yo.
Yo, so let me ask y'all: have y'all ever been put in? I don't want to say a compromising situation, but a situation that's like outside of your comfort zone, in giving somebody a ride, even though it's kind of your job.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Overnight at 2:30 in the morning, you gotta go to the hood and pick everybody up. Like you go to the projects 2:30 in the morning, and you're going to pick up B. Ain't got no picture, just to let it be.
Mm-hmm.
In the projects at 2:30 in the fucking morning, everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. Everybody that mother the fuck outside. Who the fuck is B? 2:30 in the fucking morning. You gotta see which one of these motherfuckers is going to shoot first.
All the time. Or you get the ones, like you said, they don't put their real name. They got fake pictures up there. They want you to call before you get there, or you waiting 3 minutes and they never come out, and it's mad cars behind you.
3 minutes, shit. They come out. They got 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to come to the car. From we click to we arrive, you got 5 minutes before we can cancel the ride. These motherfuckers come out when that bitch get down in 30 seconds. Every fucking time. I swear to God. Every fucking time they come out when that shit get down in 30 seconds. She said, did somebody ever try to bite y'all? Shit. Brake check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shit, you going to the front. Shit,
I ain't never had nobody trying to bite me. That sound crazy.
I'm gonna slam the shit out them fucking brakes. Come on, fly up to the front for me real quick. Shit.
She was a dog in the road, man. You missed that one.
Hey, something. So, she said it happened to a driver in New York. That shit is wild. So with that being said, it is like a lot of carjackings now. They are like, I don't want to say targeting rideshare drivers, but you gotta pay attention out here, man. Like, they'll take a regular person call. So, no goddamn well they ain't got no issues taking your shit. What's up, Dennis? I'm assuming that's Dennis. So Dennis the only one pop up as a Facebook user.
So you know it's Dennis.
So I ain't never had no like personal things when I seen something coming or shit like that. But yeah, I definitely be seeing the stories that they getting robbed and gunned for in the videos and shit like that. Like one video, the guy was driving and you start beating him in the back of his head. Like he's still driving. Like.
I'm crashing on purpose at that point.
Facts.
Because most of the time they don't have a seatbelt on, so I want to see how.
Hey, Coach D. Every time they get in my car, they put the seatbelt. When I turn the first corner, they go, oh, "Where's the seatbelt?" They start clicking that shit.
they can look at you and tell you on how to drive. That's why.
The lady in the back was like, "I feel like a milkshake back here."
There's a milkshake.
Yo, that shit was crazy as shit, yo. She really said she feel like a milkshake.
Go lay down.
This fucking dog.
At 7:30.
This fucking dog.
No, I'm talking to my dog. Yeah, I'm talking to my dog.
I say, Daddy, I lay down at 7:30. The sun's still out.
Fuck the sun. There's times when fuck I say go to sleep.
Say bedtime is when I give you these 10 melatonin gummies.
Oh,
10.
not 10.
Trying to kill him.
I think the recommendation is 2.
So, Reek, what's your longest ride been so far?
Time wise, I'm gonna say like it said an hour and a half, but it really was like 2 hours because of traffic. Yeah,
they definitely don't account for traffic, but you'll be there in 4 minutes. 8 minutes later, you're still in your fucking way.
They must have made you take 95, Reed.
Yeah, I had to bring a dog to New York. Like it was from Williamsport.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
I had to bring a dog to New York. I'm like, what the fuck? Tells him I got $100 tip for you. I'm like, all right, bet.
Did you have to pull over and let the dog piss and all that?
No, the crazy part, like I was being so cautious when I was driving, and then like right before I got there, there was somebody in front of me, and they I guess they brake checked me, and I had hit the brake, and the dog was like in the little dog bag, and it rolled over and fell on the floor. I'm like, yo, I hope the dog ain't shit, because it's gonna be all over the dog. It was a little pretty little white dog. I'm like, man, this is crazy. But no, I got there. The lady, she opened the back door and she just took the bag out, gave me the $100, was like, thank you, and that was it. And I just pulled off.
So you got 100 on top of what your fee was?
Yeah.
That ain't bad, I guess. But then you got to drive all the way back though.
Yeah, all the way back with no rides. So it was like, I guess that's what the 100 was for, because you can only do Uber Eats out there since. This was an Uber ride, so I'm like, man.
Fuck it, you could have got a free meal out of it too, shit.
Man, parking in New York is crazy. I'm definitely not trying to double park and get a ticket out there.
Facts.
So Marcus Smart is out for Game 4.
I wish I was into sports like y'all so I can get on here and argue with y'all about who the best and who the worst. But I'm really not into sports like that, bro. I could give less of a fuck about not any of that shit.
Ravens play the Jets week 1, September the 11th.
That's great. Y'all gonna get that L. I mean,
Against the
You
Jets.
don't even really believe that in your life.
listen, we get 2-3 good games, and then the rest of the year is just shit.
No, this shit gonna be different, y'all. Y'all might have like 6. So my longest ride, I picked the guy up in Randallstown. I had to take him to Delaware Beach. She was like 2 hours. He said Los is fried. Los ain't
Fired.
fried.
He said, "I'm fired, sir. Your dyslexia kicked in on that."
It's So my longest ride was like 2 hours. I took the guy from Randallstown up to one of the beaches out Delaware, and I picked him up from the gas station. He worked at the gas station. The gas station closed at like 11. He was calling me from like 10:45. Just kept calling. I said, yo, I told you the first time. When I get done with this ride, I will be there. I can't go no fucking faster. Then I got there, and it was a long ass fucking ride, man. It was cool going up there, but on the way back, boy, it was a bop. It was dark. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody sleep. Nobody to talk to. It's a long ass long ride.
Yeah, you dark. It's dark. It's just a whole dark situation going on.
There you go. You got jokes and shit. And
You ever had somebody get smart with you like over text before you pick them up?
No.
I had a few of those. So for instance, this lady, I was supposed to pick her up, and there was a train was coming, and I could have hit a U-turn, but I didn't feel like taking that ride. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let this train go by. She like, hello, do you have an issue? Like your car break down? I'm like, no, it's a train. She like going around. I'm like, I tried that. I'm not from around here. She like, just take 63rd Street or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm let the train go. She like, oh my God, get me another ride. I'm like, that's not my job. You can cancel and you can get a ride yourself. No, you can do it. So I said, all right, it's up to you. I'm gonna wait for this train to go by. That lady was so mad. I got there. She trying to be all nice and all that. Like, no, you just was so ignorant over text. Like, keep that
Keep
same
that same energy.
Mm.
Yeah, I would have accidentally pulled off on her.
I knew you did a ride because it was a street. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, them ride streaks, boy, that should be wild. Because ride streaks, you get 3 rides within an hour. You get like $18, $9, $25, whatever the bonus is. So if you get them first 3 rides done and you get another ride within an hour, you get that streak twice. But when we get to your house and you take the whole 5 minutes to come outside, you're fucking up our fucking hour time. So please be ready when we get to the fucking house. We have places to fucking go. We have to fucking go. And then they give you 2 short rides. You get like a 2-minute pickup, an 8-minute ride, a 2-minute pickup, 10-minute ride. And your next ride would be like 45 minutes. So, bitch, now I can't get the next fucking bonus and shit. Like, it's fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, I hate that shit. Or if, like, they stop at Wawa and be like, I'm only going to be a minute. They order a hoagie, a smoothie, all this other shit. Like, your time isn't, that's not part of your trip. Like, you supposed to just go, I drop you off, and that be that. Like, they be killing me.
I mean, when I first started doing Lyft, before I knew the ins and outs and shit like that, like it was this one guy. He put a pickup address in, but then he was like a mile down the street from the pickup address, and he was like, I couldn't stay there. I was gonna get myself in trouble. Can you just come down the street and get me? So I was like, all right, cool. So I go down the street and pick him up. He was like, man, he tried to bank me in there, man. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. So, give a fuck. So he was like, man, can you go back past there? I said, for what? He's like, man, I want to hit him in his mouth so bad. I was like, nah, man, you gonna have to do this shit another day. He's like, nah, you already here. He's like, this is what you do. You open up the door. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna hit him in his mouth. I'm gonna hop back in the van, and we just go. No, baby. Nah, baby. Niggas shoot these days. Fuck that. You ain't hopping back in shit around here. You on your fucking own.
Hey, you should have let him hop out and pull it off on his ass. As soon as he would have swung him. Hey, as soon as he would have swung on his ass, you should have pulled off. Like,
man, his ride was like an hour away. He was asleep 5 minutes after that. Sleep. Slumped over.
He must have been drunk or some shit.
He was, man, he was fucking out of it, yo. Fucking thing, I'm going to wait for him to hop out and shit. Like, nah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, they stay thinking we they personal drivers. Like, oh, turn this song up. Like, no, like, you got your own phone. You turn that shit up. This my shit. Play this again. I'm not your DJ.
They be like, you got the aux cord? No, I do not have an aux cord. The dude was
No,
like,
do you got an aux
can
cord?
Can we listen to something else? No, I like this song. No, I like this song. Fuck. Shit, I'm driving here. This ain't for you. This for me. I'm driving this shit. You just got somewhere to go.
Facts.
Bro, I had a Malibu.
Like, they get in the car and be like, oh, I'm running a little late. Can we speed this up? Like, I'm doing the law, what the law says. Like, what you doing?
Hey, I tried to do
stop
Lyft.
signs and all that.
I tried to do Lyft for like 2 days in a Malibu, bro. That shit didn't work. My seat was too far back. It was always too many people. They needed a ride all at the same time. And then I ain't had no trunk space because, you know, I had the subs in that motherfucker. And niggas was always complaining about not being able to put shit in the trunk. Fuck y'all.
I have water and mints in the car for me, not for them. Like, if the ride is over 20 minutes and I go get a water out the trunk, like, I'm like, hey, do you want a water as well? But if it's under 20 minutes and I don't feel like you're going to tip or whatever, no, I'm not offering you anything. Like,
so, it was one time when I first started knowing like party nights, and I picked these this girl and this boy. They was young people. They partied so hard that they was dehydrated. You can tell by they was talking. They was just dehydrated. She was like, "Do you have any water?" We just danced all night. The guy was like, "Yes, please. Do you have any water?" And you could tell like they was really dehydrated. So I was like, "No, I ain't got no water." So she was like, "Man, I wish we could stop at a store." So you didn't ask to stop at the store. You just said you wish we could stop at the store. So, no, we're not stopping at no fucking store. So they had like a 45-minute ride to it. Well, they was fucking thirsty as shit. So and then I started thinking about it. So one day I started bringing my cooler and shit. And you know how like so I freeze like 2 bottles of water and I put them in the cooler so I keep everything else cold in there. So I was downtown and I picked this guy up and he was like, "Yeah, man, those motherfucking kids on the corner tried to bank me. It was like 7 of them. I was gonna fuck them up, man. I was gonna fuck them kids up." He was like, "Man, the white guy got me a ride home, man. He said black people they watching me get my ass whooped and shit by a bunch of fucking kids, but the white man gave me a ride home." He's like, "Fuck, man, fuck, I'm sick of this shit." So I was like, "All right, well, I mean, you good now, man? You in the car now? You good now?" So he was like, "Man, you got some water, something, man? I got $5." Like, man, you got some water? Yo, do you know how your water get perfectly defrosted and frozen when you tap that motherfucking ice brick? That's what I had, yo. I gave him my fucking water. Yo, when I tell you he smashed that shit, he just drunk that bitch straight. Oh, that shit hurt my fucking feelings. But I hit $5 though for a bottle of water though. Boy, that mother, he was like, "Man, that shit was perfectly cold."
Right, I bet, motherfucking shit.
Shit's fucking crazy. But so I know we've been speaking of a lot of negative things on Lyft, but Lyft has its own ups and downs. Like sometimes when I can't sleep, just go out, go make $200. I just like the flexibility of it, yo. Like
I know another way. I know a way you can make $200 in a flexible manner.
Sir.
Is it legal?
Exactly.
It depends on what state you're in.
Better answer.
Oh, this shit.
What do you? So my dog wants to be in the podcast.
Sir.
Move.
Shout out to Jim.
Yeah.
Jade always tried to stop in. And then bam, this motherfucker, but
Dog that made him. Yeah.
he don't need no fucking phone.
Yeah, but Lyft definitely have some perks to it because like you can network. You'll be surprised who you meet. You can meet the CEO of a certain company
Yep.
or a manager somewhere. Like it's not always bad stuff. Like some people are nice. Like you definitely can network while you do it.
This lady the other day, she remember you told me to add stuff in my bio. People read that shit. Ain't nobody ever read that shit except the one lady the other like 2 weeks ago. She read it. She was like, "Oh, so you do podcasts?" And I was like looking around like, "The fuck you mean?" She's like, "Oh, your profile say you do podcasts." Oh, bitch! I thought you were trying to get me something. She was like, "You do podcasts?" I was like, "Yeah, I do podcasts." She's like, "Yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts, but I like true crime podcasts." Nah, baby, we don't do no true crime. We don't do
Hey, we can do true crime. We can have a true crime segment, bro, because I got some stories.
mm, mm. We gotta turn the cameras off and just speak.
Listen. If don't nobody know, it's a guy named Chef D in Detroit. This nigga got into it with a motherfucker who was trying to sell his little chick that he was fucking with or whatever, right? They got into it because he wanted to fuck the broad without a condom. They got into it. The bitch was underage, number one. He wanted to fuck the bitch raw. Dude ain't want him to fuck his bitch raw, so he killed him. Put his ass in the garbage can and put him in a bando. That concludes our segment of true crime.
It got dark.
Shit, wow, out here.
Hey, shit wild. I got him. I got
That
him
made me
loaded.
think like why do people like it has to be like Lyft etiquette. Like why do people get in a car and have like the most outrageous conversations on speakerphone with a complete
Facts.
stranger?
Facts.
Speaking
Facts.
phone purge, it irritate me off the fucking jump.
Bro, I was just at J Buffalo actually today, and a bitch was on fucking speakerphone talking to her best friend about how her baby daddy done beat her ass and closed her arm in the door, tried to break her fucking arm and pulled off and drug her down the street. This is all on speakerphone. And this bitch, she over there talking about, yeah, I remember when my baby daddy beat my ass. Like, yo, what?
Like they
Yo.
be so nonchalant with it, like it's
Yep.
normal. That's not normal. Getting your head beaten every night is not normal, yo. Like, oh, Sixers lost tonight. Come here, let me beat you the fuck up. Okay, like that's not normal.
Hey, this is true crime. You got to put the real names in there. It's true crime.
So this girl, I picked her up from the Windsor Inn. I don't know, Carlos, you remember where the Windsor Inn at? All we yeah, back in the
Mhm.
back. She was tall, light skinned. She had these heels on. Her name was Lakeisha. She had in the car. She was like, "Let me ask you a question because you a guy." I was like, "Shit."
You knew it was about to be some bullshit.
She said, "So I was talking to this guy off and on, and he just stopped answering the phone." She was like, "I think he went through my phone the other night when I seen him, and now he's seen something, and now he won't answer the phone." She's like, "I tried to call him. You think I should call him again?" I don't know. I mean, I said, "Did you talk to him? I mean, did he say anything before he left? He just left. You left. He left. You might say nothing." She was like, "Well, not really." But she was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You know what? I don't really need that because he already blacked my eye one time. I don't really need to go back to him." No, you definitely do not. You definitely do not need to go back to him at all. No way, shape, or form. They let that shit go. She said, "I already got another nigga waiting on me at my house when you drop me off anyway." But I was just saying, what the fuck then? What the fuck?
That happens a lot. I will pick a chick up from being with a dude. As soon as she get in the car, she calling another dude, telling him that she's on the way. Like
That's a
these
dead
chicks
ass
out here are
shit.
so scandalous. Like it's crazy.
I'm glad I'm married and ain't got to deal with that shit.
But let me tell y'all about the Friday nights and Saturday nights, though. On Friday nights doing Lyft and Saturday nights, boy, down Canton and Fells Point, boy, when they get lit, they get lit. Get lit entertainment. Friday night entertainment. Just the entertainment alone makes me love working on Friday nights, Saturday nights.
Either of y'all ever got a ride with a chick and a dude, and she obviously ain't want shit to do with him, but he paid for the ride, so she got in the car and let him take her home? Like
A
just an
few
awkward
times.
ass ride. Just an awkward
Yeah.
ass ride.
And it's supposed to be like a two stop thing, like he get
Yeah,
out first type thing, but he like,
yeah.
no, I'm going home with you. Yeah, that
Whoa,
happens.
whoa, no, I ain't never go that far. No, hold on, babe. So who ain't nobody getting out here? So you cool with that? Y'all both going the same way? Something. I know the
I hate it because I feel like it's wasting my gas. Like if that was the case, we could have just went straight to the second stop. Like
that part.
I could
So,
never figure Lyft out. That's why I quit doing that shit, because it didn't make no sense for me to be fucking getting 3 and 4 rides, and them 3 and 4 rides pay for the gas I just used up to get them 3 and 4 rides, and then now I'm riding around and still ain't got no rides, and I ain't got no goddamn gas.
you must have went to the wrong areas.
so in that
Absolutely.
aspect, I can say like, okay, it's quick money, but you gotta drive for like a certain amount of time,
Right.
like to make it beneficial. Like yeah, you can make $100 in 2 3 hours or whatever, but yeah, you spending some gas. So if you might as well make $200, do it in 6 hours. You're not spending 200 on gas, so it's beneficial if you drive. I'm not gonna say long, but like longer to like make the money work for you, basically.
With
Like
these
I do it
gas
in
price,
shifts.
like with these gas price hikes, have you guys seen a raise in y'all pay at all?
Yeah,
You
55
don't
cents.
see a raise in your pay, but you do see more money long term.
You
So
get,
like,
we get a 55 cent for every ride for the gas hike. So we get 55 cent automatically off of each ride.
yeah, or like
So you got to do 10 rides to get $5.
extra. But on top of that, like what they like normally like in Philly, I don't know how it is in Baltimore, but like normally like you'll do like I want to say like 30 trips and they'll give you like an extra I want to say probably like for 30 trips you'll probably get like an extra $50 or so. But now since is prices on that, like since the gas prices went up, for them 30 trips instead of getting 50, they'll probably give you like 80. So like long term, if you keep driving, like it's beneficial. It definitely balances out.
I don't know. Them
So,
numbers just don't add up for me.
so number wise, right? So last week I worked 35 hours. 35, 30.
Hmm.
I did 109 rides exactly. So the ride challenge was to do 109 rides, you get $250. Right? So I did exactly 109 rides. Last night I finished my 109 ride. I was way down in Virginia, had to drive all the way the fuck back home. But I made 1,500. I did my ride challenge and my fuel surcharge was $61.05 for 40 hours. I got an extra $61 just for gas.
So you got a tank of gas. They
Pretty
might as well
much.
have threw you. They might as well have threw y'all a pizza party.
Sorry, whoa, fuck that pizza.
Like
I
it been
do my
times I would
55
do
cents.
40 hours and I would get close to 2 racks. And then it been times I would do 40 hours and get like 1,500. Like it depends on like the rides
The
and the
ride
bonuses and all
challenges, the
that.
streaks, the price hikes, all that
So,
shit.
so my question. I don't know if this is too far in y'all business, and let me know if it is. Y'all ain't got to answer this. But how do y'all pay taxes?
At the end of
For
the
sure.
year.
For sure. Hey, for sure. No, because I was just trying to figure out
No,
like.
you gotta. So you supposedly do them quarterly because they send you the shit out and you just do them at the end of the year as you work for yourself.
Right.
So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't do mine quarterly. I do it in fucking April or whatever. Like
So, so have y'all either of you thought about creating a LLC so you can start writing some of y'all shit off, like y'all gas and all that kind of shit?
You can write that off without the LLC.
Oh,
I thought about it.
Plus,
I got receipts all over the place. I be throwing that shit away.
I
I
just
don't.
use the card that the money comes on because you get a discount with that anyway. So
Wait,
everything is a
wait.
deductible.
Time out. You said the card that the money comes on,
Yeah.
so you don't have yours sent to your bank account.
No, I use the actual Lyft card because you get cash back with that. You get additional cash back with
Oh
that
no,
card.
my shit goes straight to my account. I get
Oh
my
no, I use the Lyft John.
discounts
it
on
sound like
gas from
it's
Rural Farms.
I use the actual Lyft thing because you get additional cash back and it's just easier to track it anyway. Like you said, tax purposes, everything is a write off, so you get all that
mhm.
money back anyway. So it just make
Right.
more sense to just use the same card. And like somebody
Mm.
said earlier, do you buy water and mints and all that? Like all that is a tax write off. Like paying your cell phone bill is a tax write off. If I pay Apple Music, that's a tax write off. Like all that, like I pay all that with my Lyft card, so it's just easy to track.
That makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
I didn't know all that. I knew about the gas. I knew about some accessories. I didn't know about. Oh, I guess you put music on for the customers, so that's how that qualify.
Yep, your music, your cell phone,
We listen to
like
92Q.
the water.
First come on, we flip over 95.9.
He said all the snacks he be in there eating for himself. He write that shit off as a customer expense.
Facts, car washes, all that shit. Like I get a monthly car wash service, like that's a tax write off, like all that shit.
So, Carlson, you know me. Always got my sunflower seeds, right?
Okay.
And my older van, I had the little drawer full of fucking snacks. Like it had soda, snacks, and all that. And I forgot in the when it get warm outside, you can't leave all that shit in there. One of the sodas popped one day. That's how I remember. So one day, like the drawer came open. So I guess at the end of the ride, and the dude was like, "I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these bags of sunflower seeds." I was like, "What you mean?" He was like, "I'm gonna take one of these." So I looked, and the drawer came open. Oh no, baby, you're not gonna take my sunflower seeds. Like you can ask because you have one, and I see what I can do. But you just gonna take my shit. Yes, the drawer came open. Yes, it's not supposed to come open, but yeah, you ain't want to know the shit even down there. But you're not just gonna take my shit. You're gonna just reach in my car and say you're gonna take some shit. Like fuck, these people fucking crazy.
Hey, listen, these boys, I got in one of them out here, bro. The lady, she had a van, and when I got in that motherfucker, I'm talking about she had like a whole store in that motherfucker. Chips, candy, cookies, drinks.
The rides don't
She
even be
had
that
every
long.
she had every fucking cord that you could ever need to charge anything up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like people that much.
She had when I had put my luggage in the back, she had like compartments that the luggage go in and shit like that, so it's not rolling around in the back.
Yep.
Like, damn, this is what you do, huh?
Fuck that. I don't even like people that fucking much.
I had my old car set up like that. Like I had an iPhone charger and an Android charger. I had the luggage compartment in the back. Like that shit was lit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got that car no more.
I seen this one dude on karaoke. He had a karaoke. I mean, I seen him on TikTok. He had a karaoke machine in this shit.
Motherfucker still ain't gonna tip me.
Nope.
All right, so Reek, can you talk about the King Palm with the camera on, sir? On, sir, so we can see your face, sir. We didn't know who you are. King Palm, sir. Can you explain to us what King Palm is?
You talking about some turn the camera on? I'm
Yeah,
helping my son with his homework right now.
come on, you bullshitting, yo. Come on, yo. Yo. What do we always say?
What's that?
Yo,
Fuck them kids.
you gotta
Yeah,
tell me
go
what
ahead.
that
Go ahead.
means,
Say it
man.
again.
What's up?
Say it loud. Say it
Fuck
proud,
them
sir.
kids. No, I can't. He need help with his homework. But King Palm is a wrap. It's a natural. It's a hemp leaf. It's a natural wrap. Like a blunt, or whatever. Um, how can I explain it? It's a wrap. You can go to any store and see it. But if you get it from me on the website, you use my code. You get 15% off.
So, what's your code, sir?
I have a few of them. I have KP from REAP 420, 15% off. You can KP from UMAD 15% off. Like I have a few. I can post it in the comments.
All right. So if we search kingpalm.com /KP.
No, not slash. You just KP like at the checkout, like when they be like discount code, you'll just put KP from REAP 420, and you'll get 15% off your whole order.
All right. So Dennis said, "What part of Philly you from?"
I'm from North. So like yeah, if you put anything in the cart, at the when you're done, it just KP from REAP 420. It's 15% off. But yeah, I'm from North.
So who are these items? I guess targeted for? Are they for anybody? They for
People that smoke weed. What you
sir?
mean?
Sir, I need you to explain it, sir. Sir, you trying to explain this shit to us, sir? We don't know what this is. So you have y'all have clothing as well. So
Clothing.
I don't smoke weed. So how can I support you, sir?
Well, if you want to buy clothes, if you want to buy, well, if you don't smoke, yeah, I don't think you could get from there. It would be the clothes, but I don't see why you'll want to do that. Besides supporting me, of course. But yeah, like they got weed trays, grinders, wraps.
I need a new grinder.
Yeah, they got electric grinders. They got all that. They got stuff for you to put your weed in. Like I said, my code 15% off. Yeah, whole order. Anything over
So
$50
wait,
ships free.
go back up right quick. I want to see something real quick. Right there, that 25 palm cones.
Yeah.
Click on that.
Do what? Oh, this.
Yeah, either one. So these are empty, right? And you just stuff them, right?
Yes. So just
that's
like
dope.
a raw cone. They got wraps, like they got all that. I mean, anybody in Philly, I got free samples, you know what I'm saying? I'm around. Holla at me.
Oh, that's not that expensive either. That's pretty decently priced stuff too.
Yeah, I mean it's basically the same price as like backwoods or raw. It's basically the same thing. Everybody got their own thing.
I like that shirt.
Yeah, their clothes is pretty cool. They definitely got some drip.
Do they got fat nigga sizes?
Yeah, they sizes go all the way up to 3X.
That ain't fat nigga.
That's
That ain't
obese.
fat.
If you bigger than the 3X, you obese.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for confirming that for
What
me.
the fuck?
Yeah, but they got weed trays, grinders, all that. Like I'm be putting stuff on my Instagram. Content definitely coming soon. They got cones, they got wraps, grinders. I didn't come prepared, as you can see. I'm fried. My fault.
How you fried helping your son with his homework? He gonna get 2 Fs, one for him.
I
One
need
for
to be
you.
fried helping him with his homework. Yeah, that's the electric grinder. That joint definitely lit.
How much is it? $25? That ain't shit. Do it work though?
Yes, it definitely works. Definitely
Because I've seen some electric grinders. When you put that shit in there, the weed just stick to it and just spin around with the damn shit.
Oh no, like I said, content coming soon. I definitely got some videos like in my phone now, but it's not like YouTube ready, so I'm not like pushing it out. I'm trying to have everything look professional. So I ain't got no content out right now besides that one post I got.
So, hold on. Your Instagram.
Vibing with REAP.
VIBIN.
He
went to public school and he can spell. Check him out.
I was about to say he had to say that he had to say that on his fingertip.
Don't do that.
He's a fault, my man.
Don't do that.
He had to spell it on his fingers.
It ain't fucking popping up. Hold on, let
You
me.
spelled it wrong, bro.
I'll be sending messages all the fucking time. I know I got shit saying all these stupid ass videos.
You about to pull up X videos or something. Freak ball.
Is it WITH or WIT?
WYT.
That's what. No.
Yeah, I got it. Now I had to go to the messages. All right, so share screen. Vibing with Reek.
I only got that one poll share that John.
Is this you, sir?
Yep. The one and only. Yeah, that's the humidor right there. You can put your wraps in there, like had them Jones ready. You can put your blunts in there. That's the King Palm wrap itself. Instead of the cone, they have the traditional like Cilarello type things. That's a lighter.
Is that a torch lighter or a regular lighter?
It's kind of like a torch. That's the wrap being smoked. That's me smoking it.
Sir.
That's me lighting it. No, that was it. Where was the weed grinder at? I thought it was in there. Just not.
Sorry, no. Shit else.
Wait, go back and type on King Palm at the top. Maybe it's in there. See where it says King Palm right there?
Yes. Yeah. Open it.
Oh, that boy got that fire right there too.
Oh yeah, dispensary weed. Holla at me. I'm around. That's the oh yeah, that's the grinder right there. You say you want to see that it work. That's me turning it on. So yeah, it don't get stuck to the wall. The longer you leave it on, the more fine it will be.
Facts.
Like I said, you can put your weed in there. I only had 3 of them Jones Road. But yeah.
Oh, that's a whole little trippy kit, huh?
Yeah, you already know, man.
So do they have boxes on there that come with like a whole bunch of different stuff in it?
No, they're trying to come up with something like that so you can like get stuff sent monthly, but as of
Right.
right now, it's still in the works.
Oh, okay.
All right, so before we got here, Jonathan, I want to get on your nerves real quick, sir. So I don't know if you've seen this the other day. I saw it on Twitter. So, little bullshit. Shit. Fucking every time, bro. Every fucking time, bro. Y'all can't see shit, right? Everything's black, right? Every fucking time.
You going back out to do Lyft, or you about to get
First
on
video.
Halo?
Whoa, 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 wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I was telling people my moves and shit, yo. All right, hold on 1 second. 1, 2, bam, right? So do that, do that. Nope. Stop, motherfucker. Stop. Out, swing it to over here. That's not fucking right. Move it. Hit it twice. There you go. Bam. Stop it. Pause it, motherfucker. I ain't gonna do this shit the whole way. All right, now share screen, Jonathan. Here we go. So this guy's already in custody. So, a second view of what happened, right? Because I know that was kind of that up close and personal. Wild shit, right? And they said the officer was fired. Sir.
I mean, I
So
couldn't
he's
got
just
mixed.
so he just got he a regular citizen now then, right?
Yeah, regular old citizen, sir. Not to
What was the
mention the
person
other
locked up
video.
for?
Shit, I don't know what he was exactly locked up for, but he was already locked up in handcuffs. And it ain't much that he could have did at the fucking police station when you have everybody there with you. He was talking reckless. He's already in handcuffs. He was getting out of line. You have everybody, a whole crew there with you. You need some help with him. Everybody was there with you. I don't give a fuck if he tell. Well, I can't say that because, as we say, that no disrespect will be tolerated.
Is that Fort Worth?
It sure did look like it. Yep. Fort Worth.
And they was supervised.
That makes sense.
Well, how does that make sense, sir?
My neighbor's shooting again.
Cool, he cool about that shit. He's like, my neighbor's shooting again.
I'm used to it now,
First time he was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, I went out on the porch. I was ready. No, but Fort Worth. A lot of people who live in Dallas know don't fucking go to Fort Worth with that bullshit. Don't go to Garland with that bullshit. Them motherfuckers will find anything to put you under the jail and beat your ass for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it depends on like what he did, because everybody be quick to say, "Oh, if somebody molest a child, they gonna kill him." This, that, and the third. Maybe the cop felt the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right, but or justifying the situation. I'm just saying maybe that person that was arrested did some dumb shit.
Listen, I'm the son of a cop, and let me tell you, my dad will tell you all the time. 9 times out of 10, whenever some shit like that goes down, usually the person that got arrested is doing some stupid shit, said some dumb shit, or tried some dumb shit. More often than not, by 9 times out of 10, that's usually the case, because if they don't, everything is usually kosher. But provided they don't do some dumb shit, they go, something like that is gonna happen. Like one dude tried to spit on my dad. My dad literally pulled him out of the car. He landed face down on the pavement.
Yeah.
So again, you try some stupid shit, that's kind of something that happens to you. It's like, don't be so quick to react to stuff just because of what you see. There's usually a story behind it.
Right.
That part.
Play
that
stupid
part.
games, win stupid prizes.
There you go.
Tell him, Carlos.
I'm gonna tell you something. So if you talking shit at a restaurant and they sit there and spit in your food, you just gonna accept that because you was talking shit?
Every action has an equal or opposite reaction. That's the law.
So now that he's a regular old citizen, I wonder what the opposite reaction is gonna be.
Oh, so you got to be willing to accept whatever comes.
Man, he probably protected. They probably moved his family to the East Coast somewhere. I mean,
George Zimmerman still out here signing autographs. I'm pretty sure he's
exactly.
still
It's
gonna
like,
be
nigga, this Texas. Hold on now. They moved their shit where?
Let me tell you about them white folks in Texas. The white folks in Texas ain't scared of no niggas.
Exactly.
Well, a lot of people ain't scared of no niggas, apparently.
That's a whole nother story. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that right now.
Especially not in Texas, though.
All right, 2 more things. Share my screen because we did see this, right? Yeah, we seen this.
I walked into the gas station. He came in after me and was seconds. It was punch after punch after punch. I never thought I would be in like a situation like that ever. I walked into the gas station. He came in after me and was just like ranting and raving about y'all's time and y'all need to go back and all this other stuff. While she was buying gas at the counter, she said the man was making racial remarks and was standing close to her, so she asked for some space. And he didn't back up. I told him like, like I could just call my dad or whatever. He was telling me like he had his gun in his car. So at that point I felt threatened, and then he put his beers on the counter in front of my stuff, and I slid them over, and at that point that's when he started punching me in the face. Let's take the video frame by frame. She's facing him, his leg at the bottom of the screen. You can see her arm move. Then he swings and punches her in the face. I was literally shocked. After the first hit, you could see my mouth drop. Like, when he first hit me, I was just like, whoa, and then he kept hitting me. I want, like, real charges to be brought here, not just something simple. Like, this is an actual hate crime based on everything he was saying, and it's happening all over, like, to other people. And I just don't want it to happen to somebody else, like, in my neighborhood. She says it starts by having him arrested. Second.
So, I always say, with great power comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility. That's it. That's all.
I missed it. Why did he assault her?
He started, y'all kind of need to go back to where y'all came from and all this shit. So she asked him to back up a little bit. And he came and put his items in front of her items on the counter. So as soon as she slid his items over, he just started wailing on her ass. And the dude in the back just looking and shit.
No, yeah, that's it. Now that's fucked up.
As
So
y'all
where is
say in
he
Philly,
at?
that's some nut shit right there.
Yeah, that's a bad job. That's a bad job.
It's she was saying that he I got my gun in the car and all this shit right there. Hey, Carlos, that was enough for you, right?
One of my favorite lines is, "I got my gun in my boot purse because I don't shoot back because I shoot first."
Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Dwayne Carter.
Jonathan, so as the only sensible guy on the show, Jonathan, how do you handle the situation without getting in trouble?
Sir,
Shoot the shit out of him and call
no trouble.
USCCA. Hey, shoot the shit out of him and call USCCA and tell them that you had to provide cover for somebody else because you feared for their life. Shout out to USCCA, man.
There's no way I'm avoiding trouble in this situation, sir.
Facts.
Great power.
Absolutely
So
no
if
way
you
I'm avoiding
outside,
trouble.
so let's just say that I don't know.
There is nothing. No.
No.
Only way you
We
could get in trouble.
The age of minding your business
Only
to
way you could.
protecting black women.
Only
So
way
that
you can
guy
get in
in the
trouble.
store just standing there and he in the middle of that shit, minding your fucking business because this shit ain't got shit to do with me, and protecting black women.
Listen, only way anybody would get in trouble is if you leave out the store to go get your gun and come back and shoot them. That's the only way you can get in trouble.
So what if he say, "Oh, I'm gonna go get my gun," and he walk out the store, then you shoot him? You wrong because he turned his back.
No. All I'm gonna do is just wait until he said, "I'm going to get my wait right here. I'm going to my car, get my other gun. When I come back, shoot everybody else. No problem at all. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be standing right there in the corner. Soon as he reach in his car and he stands up and turns and face, just the doors of the church is open 24/7. Snake Way needs somebody to run it. It's been a while. Goku, he did his thing, but I feel like you can run it faster, Mr. Sir.
I know we be laughing and joking sometimes, sir.
Let's be serious. Being serious?
No. Humble C. Relax, Humble C. Relax, babe. Relax. Humble C. Calm down, killer. Calm down, okay?
Listen to me. I don't ever listen. I don't condone violence. No, I don't go searching for problems. I don't hope any problems happen around me. I don't wish anything on anybody. My first reaction absolutely is not to kill anything or anybody. I lead with love. If anything is to happen and anybody is with me, y'all know my line. I don't want to fight you. I'm afraid for my life, and I would like to go about my way unhindered. Period. I lead with love.
Like Tupac said, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. That's
There
all
you
I'm gonna
go.
say.
Facts. Like the shit be all funny and cool and shit, but to be honest, like, nah, man, like I'm not gonna allow anything like that to happen around me. I'm not. You can't. Like
Low key,
I
I'm minding my business if it just happened around me. If it don't concern me, I'm minding my business.
I
That's
can't
just
do it.
me.
I
'Cause
can't
I
do it.
don't
I'm
know
a
the
protector.
backstory.
I'm a protector at the end of the day. And even if I shoot this man, goddamn, I shot him based on the information I had at that point. I was afraid for her life. She didn't have a weapon, and obviously he was going crazy on her. I was afraid for her life.
He was going ballistic. All right. So last thing before we get out of here. All right. Why is everybody in such an uproar about this shit?
I made a comment. Did you see my comment? I think I was on AB post when I made that comment. Did you see it?
No.
So what I said was at first when I looked at this, I said, of course he with a white girl. And then it was like it turned into, you know what? Of course he's with a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Like at first it was disdain, and then the second part was more of course, this is his environment. You know what I'm saying? His
Mhm.
environment is different from ours, different from anything that we grew up in, and also different from what his father grew up in. This is the goal. We want different results. So we put our kids in different positions so they can do different shit than what we did. So the fact that he's with a white girl is of no consequence. Leave these fucking kids alone, man.
Kids. That part, sir. Kids. Leave these fucking kids alone. Let these kids live their best fucking life.
I think what it comes down to is he is falling in line with every other prominent black entertainer, athlete, sports figure, whatever. He's falling in line with what he's seen, which is black man, white woman. I think that's where all the outrage comes from. He's falling right in line, with everything else, and that just kind of sends people into a tizzy. Why I don't understand. I just shook my head at him like, okay, whatever, and it's really ain't that big of a deal to me. But I think that's why people just make more of a deal about it than most do.
But how do we know that was his first pick to go in the prom?
We
Like,
we don't. But again, that's the outrage though. Black man, white woman. That's the outrage.
I have a question. Why in the picture on the left, his beard and mustache is way more prominent than the picture on the right?
Angles, bro, angles.
Yeah. Because his shit look a different color too.
yeah, that filter is
Something
the
ain't
filter they're using.
something right. I'm about to say something ain't right. Something ain't lining up on this.
Angles
Sir.
and filters.
But like,
But
we
you know what
definitely
I'm
don't
saying?
know if that was his first like choice for the prom. He probably wanted to pick a black girl, and for all we know, she could have had COVID. That's still a thing. She can't go now. So all right, now you second. Backup plan.
Back up, Becky.
What
I
the fuck?
mean, I mean, I would want to believe that, but given the demographic of where he lives and where he goes to school, I doubt it.
Yeah,
In all honesty, and I don't know pedo shit, but I mean, he looked like he made a great decision.
yeah, I can see that.
No, like I said, I'm not hating on him at all. Personally, let him live his
So,
life.
with the status of his dad, the status of his life, his family,
Hmm.
he at the age where he understands if you step out into public with her, everybody's gonna be on you. So I don't think he would just pick no random chick just to step out in front of the cameras with. Because he's at that stage now when he can't turn right without somebody go, oh, look who it is. And somebody standing on
he's
there.
not just because he LeBron's son, but he's his own celebrity in himself.
That part.
That's true.
Like
So-
Bronny the man in high school, like everybody know who he is. And not just because he's in his father's shadow. So in that statement, I agree with you, BJ. Like, shit, as far as we know, shit, that might be the one.
Yeah. Listen, everybody don't get to come home to mama.
He might be fucking with the plug daughter. Who knows?
That could be a thing. But do you think he was more of a man in high school than LaMelo was?
Honestly, yeah. Just because of his last name.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, I was ready to say, you got to explain it to me, sir. I didn't know what you was talking about. Jonathan, my man, JB.
No. He was, in so many words. He was asking about, do you think his status is, greater than LaMelo's was in high school? I said yeah, just because of who his dad is and his last name. Absolutely, I think so.
But
wouldn't that be
LaMelo,
riding on somebody else's coattail instead of getting it out the mud?
Yeah, that too.
And that's what I was about to say. I would say he more of the man because of what he's done himself. LaMelo, he only reason why he got so much fucking popularity is because of who his dad was and all the noise that his dad was making about who he is.
But he still had to go on the court and still do that. He was the one on the court went overseas and all that.
Mm-hmm.
True. But Bronny ain't have to go overseas to make all that shit happen.
But Brown not even a 5-star recruit.
What is it?
You say it one more time? I lost you somewhere. Hold on.
I don't think Brown Jr. is a 5-star recruit. Like, he not putting up numbers like the best stats and all that.
Nah, his hype is purely because of his name and who his dad is. That's all it really is. Because I mean, I've watched highlights and it's like he's not doing anything that you don't see anybody else doing. So he's not exactly like, oh my god, he's a phenomenal athlete. If everybody plays off because of who his dad is.
All right, so as we wrap this up, I want to shout out to Reek with the locks for coming through, talking about ride share with me, and don't forget in the comment section, drop your direct link to your King Palm, so Carlos can check it out in his free time. Man, thank you for coming through, sir. I know you be watching from time to time, especially on Wild Wednesday. Well, thank you for coming on to the show, sir.
No problem. There's a little noisy in the background right now. My kid's going to bed, so I got to stay on mute. But I definitely appreciate the opportunity, and I'll post the link.
All right. So, any last words? JB, C in the Buffs, Humble C, anything?
But before we go, shout out to my sister. My sister gave birth to my nephew on Saturday. So I'm now officially an uncle. Well, times two, but anyway.
Yeah.
And happy belated birthday, my mom. My mom's birthday was yesterday. She just turned 60.
Hey, and you know what? Not to overshadow that, but my little brother, he just had his baby. Matter of fact, he delivered his baby at home, bro. He was like,
shit.
Yeah, he was like Jeter still in third, bro. He said he had to slide in there and catch the baby because he just jumped out that motherfucker.
Hey, shout out to him though, man, because that takes that's a lot, bro.
Facts.
Shout out to him though.
So it's all good. Uncle
Did y'all
times
look
two.
down when
Uncle C.
y'all spouses gave birth, or did y'all just keep eye contact?
What happened?
I want to see.
I'm nosy.
I want to see.
Did y'all look down?
Oh no, dog, no. I'm out the room. Nah, you nah. It's my baby sister. I'm good.
No, for your daughter.
He said your spouse. So your child's mother, sir, for your daughter.
I don't know if that nigga was in the room. He might have been. I don't know.
No.
All I know is when it came that time, I exited the room and I said, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs and get something to eat real quick. I went downstairs, got something to eat. I hung out there. I'm good.
Come on with that punk shit.
I'll all the other shit later.
Come on with that punk shit. Got standing there.
Sir, listen. I would do that once with my daughter and I'm good.
Hey, you put that baby in there, you got to watch that baby come out of there.
Facts. I looked down all 3 times. Had to. I wanted to see it.
I got 17 kids.
Shit.
All right, we out of here.